Okay, my name is Laura Sanjus Kidd, and I'm the owner and director of a recruitment firm, talent sourcing, Nuclear Careers. Only about 3 or 4 months, so it's pretty fresh. So, I'll try and summarise. So I've been in recruitment for about 12 years, different journeys, corporate, internal and agency, and I feel like the hands of fate came together and pointed me towards having my own business. It's something that I've wanted to do for years, and I guess now is a good time to take the step, and you don't know what you can do if you don't try and do it. So that's kind of how I'm here. Now, this is a good question. So, I would say it puts things into perspective, because you help people who are really good at their jobs, very technical maybe, depending on the role, but there's always someone that has a question or an issue you think they might not have. And I think when you're helping someone through a really important phase in their life, and then you're not at work, it puts your life into perspective of actually things are going quite good now, or there's going to be a challenge, but it's okay because there's other people that go through things as well. So I think listening to people is a big skill, and that's really helped me personally, just to be a bit more patient, be a bit more understanding of people. You know, there's lots of different backgrounds that people come from and situations, and I think that then informs you as a person. As you get to mix with a lot of people, you kind of need to soak that energy and that emotion in. So I think it can only help really in your personal life when you mix with people. I didn't know that I would be doing this, to be honest. So I've done a lot of civil engineering and construction recruitment, from the construction stuff, the finance, the accounting, and then when I came back to the UK, I got a contract in a nuclear business, and my head was just like, whoa, this is an amazing space. I didn't know enough about nuclear energy, power, the security it can bring, the cost effectiveness long term that it would bring, and just learning about all of that. I'm very passionate about large infrastructure, because I believe it's a real power to be able to do your own thing and have an industry that long term is going to really benefit the UK. So yeah, the roles I feel, they're not just technical waste nuclear, they're not just the scientific, it's the engineers, it's the back office teams. So yeah, it's just a passionate space for me really, and I want to get it right. There's so many countries in the world that are doing really good with nuclear, and we want to be one of those powerhouses in the UK. So yeah, kind of fell into it, I guess. I actually think, through talking with people, the average person probably doesn't know that much about nuclear, and I'd say the biggest thing is it's low carbon. And I feel like people look at things in the past that may have definitely gone wrong, but that's not like your typical nuclear. Most nuclear is fine, it's safe, the physics behind it is completely sound, it's a very good thing to be doing. So I think the fact that it's environmentally friendly is probably something that people don't really understand, and the fact that it will really bolster our security, because at the minute we buy our energy in from other countries that use nuclear and different sources. If they don't want us to have that all of a sudden, we're in a really weak position in the UK. So for safety, security and cost purposes, I think maybe people don't understand all of that often. Yeah, it's recruitment for me and like talent sourcing is a really human experience, because you have a business, a client, an individual that really needs a role filled, and then you've got a candidate whose life of their friends, family, and them personally is going to be really changed by getting a new job. So I think getting that insight and being allowed to go on that journey with both parties, it really interests me, because you are affecting not just those two people, the client and the candidate, you're affecting a business, a team, a family. So I think that effect of being able to, you know, really move people and take them on their journey and go on that journey with them, you know, you're a partner. I think that's just really insightful, and definitely something that stays with me, is that you can really change how someone feels about themselves or about their company and give them really good insight that they might not have. So, I mean, there's probably 1,000,001 things, but I would say that's probably a big thing. Yeah. You know, you get to be part of the puzzle with people. You all kind of need each other, and I think that's what I really like about it. No one's more important than someone else. You've got a mutual respect and a mutual goal. I think the biggest thing for me with talent sourcing is I don't need to pretend I know everything. I need to ask people open questions, and I need to learn that technical aspect. So I'm never going to be really deep technically like your physicist is, but I know a lot about different subjects, different levels of people, just different characters in general. So I think just by being inquisitive, asking questions, going out to a lot of industry events, and not being embarrassed to not be the smartest person in the room and not know everything, just present your, you know, true self, ask good questions, and you get the human side out of people and you get the technical piece by not making too many assumptions about what you think an engineer's like or what you think a construction manager's like. Trying to be unique, I guess, with people is the biggest way to get the technical and the, you know, the personal side out of people. What scares me the most? There isn't someone else to pay me. That's up to me. And things shouldn't always be about money, but obviously that is important. I guess it's scary in one hand, but in another hand, I feel like you shouldn't be scared about where money comes from. So I think the scariest thing is just like all the what ifs that, but then I'm quite a positive, optimistic person. So as soon as I think, oh, what if? I think, no, what's the point in being negative? You've got to keep going forward and always believe that you can achieve something. Because if you don't believe it, no one else is going to do it for you. So I think the thing that scares me is also the things that excite me as well. I think those what ifs in life are like the best thing ever. Because if you don't go with them, you're just doing the same thing that you know might not work sometimes as well. So give it a shot, go in, you know, jump in 2 feet first and just see what happens really. I think it's probably the connections you make with people that are really expert in their jobs, and then they want to meet you, they want to tell you what they do. They kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily mentor at this early stage, but there's people that want to talk to you and say, hey, look, I've got these contacts. If you ever need anything, if you want to meet up at an event, meet for coffee. Again, it brings back that human factor. People are people. So when they come back to you and they're amazing in their field and they want to meet you, that's such a cool thing to be able to do. And then it comes back to that technical stuff you were asking earlier. You then learn so much. So the next conversation you have with people, you feel more confident, but you're actually genuinely more informed about a technical subject that you don't do, but you can then start to understand. Ooh, a ritual. I like this. I would probably say things like going to the gym and like how I eat and things that are healthy, because then I don't need to worry about that. Then I can just start as me. So I think having a morning routine and sticking to it, getting out in the fresh air and having that time to myself in the morning where I'm not talking, I'm not looking at my phone, I'm just kind of vibing. I'll probably have music on because that is a good distraction. But yeah, I think that morning routine, the gym, healthy eating, and it's what you tell yourself in your head as well. And that morning routine kind of cements that sort of positive can-do attitude, which you definitely need when you're starting a business or just in general, right?
Yeah, I like that. Keeping your body and mind healthy.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, that's all the questions.